this MOU is going to open more doors. And I think as Prof. Zwimbo has said, we want to convert a pond into an ocean.
Yeah.
We would not be sufficient for us to swim in a pond. We only use the pond, to commence learning to swim. But we really want to reach over, transcend the boundaries that are nationalistic and transcend the boundaries that are bricks and mortar. As we operate in the digital age, it is very important that the students of VUT are able to compete with the global best. That is what we want. And this opportunity coming through Food Bev and other funders that we're able to work with helps to us to say, let us convert, create not only a legacy, but create competent graduates that will be able to serve industry, who would have the wherewithal to say, as you've said, I like your words, not only to become employment seekers, but to be able to employ. We invite VUT to, perhaps you may be the first, follows the TVET College. From the college's perspective, they've taken the first bait to run what we call Campus Innovation Student Cooperatives programs. We invite you to be the first UOT to actually take advantage of that. We have had discussions with Ms. Muletsane. We have had discussions with Dr. Lebusa to say, here's an opportunity. We want to create cooperatives on campus so that when your students finish their studies, they go and run their own businesses.
Food Bev SETA is very grateful. We are looking forward that SACGC can continue ensuring that they don't just do this to Value University of Technology. You can go to another universities and request funding. As always, Food Bev SETA will always be there to ensure that they uplift the skills of people in the nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Maqubela, for plowing back to your institution that you have studied in.
We train these students in the classroom. We don't train them in the world of work. But what you are doing is you are training them to say, this is what the world of work is all about. And if you join the world of work, this is your responsibilities. And in the process, you are doing something that we are trying to do, but we don't have the wherewithal of doing it. You are trying to instill in them a value system of contributing to the economic growth of this country. But most importantly, one of the things you are also doing, you are instilling in them a work ethic that says, for us to build a better future for South Africa, each and every one of us has to play his or her own role. And what you are doing exactly the old adage that you don't give somebody fish, you show them how to fish so that they can continue to do what they have to do. So I'm extremely grateful as the person that is in charge of the academic project of this institution, that what you are doing, you have taken from where we have left and say, yes, you have studied theory, you have studied all the books, but this is what the industry is.
We want to groom talent that is competent, because it's through that we can grow into a double-digit growth of our economy. So we are glad that we have signed this MOU.
Last week, in thanking Mr. Maqubela, in our graduation ceremonies, one of the speeches which I made was remembering your roots. Because I said to the students, look, now that you've made it, don't you dare forget where you're coming from, because your background informs your future. And so what Mr. Maqubela has done, I think it resonates with what I said last week when I said that whatever you do, don't forget your roots. So this is exactly what he has demonstrated with this generous offer of 7 million for the stipends of 70 students of the UT.
We're a council that is responsible, that has a mandate as per the Co-operative Act of 2013 to groom students to become competent graduates and to ensure that our youth are developed to become responsible and succeeding. We want you to achieve. We don't want you to become employees, not all of you. We want at least 20% of our students to go out and run their own businesses. All of this we've done because we care. In 2015, we were appointed to serve in the Presidential Youth Working Group, advising the presidency on matters affecting youth employment, youth productivity, and youth development. In 2015, we were nominated by VUT. And that nomination went a long way, because I was inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Global Hall of Fame for the World Association of Cooperative Education, because of our commitment to bridging the gap and helping you experience the world of work and come out there with either employment or running your own business.